Once you are ready with your print screens that you've made from your 3D CAD designs, I'm going to demonstrate to you now how to take these print screens that you've made from your SketchUp 3D concept design and import them here into DoubleCAD. So first of all, you will open your DoubleCAD and then you will open up the civil design template for your pad. And this is the design template that is in the pad layout document. The examples are there. It's on Google Drive and it is on Moodle. You must first download the template to your hard drive, and then from within DoubleCAD you will then open that template from your hard drive. And once you have that template open, you can then place your print screens of your 3D concept design model into DoubleCAD. You will also do the same thing with your freehand design drawing. So I'm going to show you the example of the freehand design, the concept design that I have used making the SketchUp demonstration video. And I'm going to take that same design, put it in here, because you have to have that on a page of its own. And then I'm also going to show you how to do it with the print screens that you've made from your 3D concept design after you finish designing that. And that will also go each on its own design page, as I will demonstrate here. Let's start. If you have opened up the civil design template for your pad and it looks something like this, it might be strange to you, or especially if you've watched all the other DoubleCAD videos. But now if you're in DoubleCAD and it looks like this, just check here at the bottom where you see here it says memorandum English. So yours might have a total different label there. I could say anything. Then next to it you'll see there's model. So in this current setup, if you look at where the mouse is now, you will see that that is the page template setup. So you want to be in the model space, not in the paper space. So then that's if your scene looks like this, your canvas, when you start. You can draw here and you can do everything from here, but I wouldn't recommend it for the time being. I will use the model space. So I'm going to click on model space here at the bottom. And once I've done that, you will see your page layout here on the model space. But as I said, if you go to this tab next to it, so that's your paper space. If you zoom out, you can see that this is now stretched it to be a different size than what the canvas will have been set up with. So if you go to model space, it's an infinite canvas, and that means you've already got the template that's the right size to A3, so you can work with that. So that's my recommendation, to stay in model space for this purpose. So once you're in there and you want to have the full canvas, you also know that with the previous CAD tutorials, you go to this little icon there, and then this one here says zoom extends. If you click on it, it will extend the page template to the maximum. This is already drawn to scale A3, so you have it. Okay, and then you can zoom in and out as you want. But every time if you wanted to come back to here to see the full page and what your layout looks like, and if you want to change something or not, then you can just go to the zoom extents and it will stretch it to the full screen. Let's first discuss the freehand design that we want to bring into this page. If you want to insert the image that you have scanned, please take note that it has to be a BMP file. If you are using Paint and you have your image open in Paint, if it was a JPEG originally, you can also go File Save As, and you will see you'll be able to save it as a .bmp as well. And there are other formats as well. Once you have your image that you have scanned in as a .jpeg or a .bmp, you can now go on to insert it here on your canvas. We go to Insert, then we go to Raster Image from File, and we will then choose, I'm going to choose JPEG and open it. Once you've done that, nothing appears, but now you have to place your cursor where you want the image to be placed and stretch it to the inside of the drawing canvas as large as you possibly can. And then when you click and let go, you will see your image being placed on your drawing canvas. And then you will add all the headings that are required, you will add all the notes, populate all the title block required information. You will add your scale and subheadings and any notes or annotations and your dimensions, everything that you need to do. But that is how you will import then your scan of your freehand design. Now, let me also show you what to do if you want to do a print screen, which is the same process. We start again with our canvas that you've opened, the template that you have received, and then you will go again to Insert, Raster Image References. Then this window will pop up again and you will then select the print screen that you've created. As you see, I always do my print screens as a JPEG. I'm going to take this print screen of the 3D view of my image and then say Open, and I'm going to place that image on the canvas as large as I can, and now I have my image there. You'll see there's sometimes a border around it, or most of the times that's not a problem. You can fix that because we don't want that border. So all you do is you go to the selector tool and then you select that image, and here at the top you will go and change this line to nothing. If you do that, you click off of that, you will see there's no border around your image anymore. And that is how you will then import your print screens into your canvas. And now I will quickly show you how to do the elevations as well. Back here in our civil design template, we will once again go to Insert. We'll go to Raster Image Reference from File. When this pop-up window appears, you will then select the different views that you want to represent your elevation. So I'm going to go and select the first one, and then I'm going to click and drag it, and I'm going to leave enough room so I can place the others. So I just want to place that one. We will take the borders away in a short while. Go again to Insert, Raster Image from File. Again, we will then select the next image, Open, and we will then place that image onto our canvas once again. We can manipulate the sizes in a short while, and this process you will repeat till you have all 4 of the elevations of your print screens that you have made from your 3D CAD. Once you've placed the 4 elevations of your image, you can then select them to get rid of the borders. We select them all, and then we go to this option here, click on no line, click off of that. Now you have those, and now you can manipulate the sizes as you need them so that they are equal in size. Remember, portion must be relatively the same, so you want to make sure that you get your proportions close to one another as much as possible. This process does take a little bit of moving around. You can use guidelines to snap to if you want to do that. So in order to do that, you will just use your vertical and horizontal construction lines. So let me just more or less get myself a little bit of orientation so that I can get the sizes relative to one another. Let's do something like this to get the heights the same, and then we'll also try to get the base the same. So here I can see that I can manipulate these images a little bit just to see if I can get them relatively in size. Once you've played around by getting the sizes relative to one another, you can do this a lot more precise, but this will do for now. So now I have all 4 elevations. Now we'll add the different elevation names as subheadings, like for example northern elevation, southern elevation, eastern and western elevation, whichever elevations, the scale, and you will add the main heading that says elevations, and you will add the FFL, the NGL labels and everything to this, so you will draw it onto here as well, and then you will add the notes and populate your title block. So that is how you will go about importing your scan of your freehand concept design and the elevations that you've made in SketchUp of the different sides of your building. Please make sure that these elevations are 2D, in other words you see them at an angle of 90 degrees from the front and the sides, and that they are not in 3D. So your 3D design print screens will go on a separate page, but on this page where you do your elevations, you will have only the 4 elevations that are seen in 2D, in other words flat at an angle of 90 degrees, and it appears that you have drawn them here in DoubleCAD line by line. And that's all for this video. Thank you.